What's going on, guys? It's Joe with Hendo Daily, and today we're taking a look at my top 5 budget EDC items. So this is everything from my current collection. Didn't go out and buy anything for this video. This is all stuff that I have at the house in the collection. So got 5 items I'm going to cover: watch, pen, knife, multi-tool, and a flashlight. So we'll get started with the first one and just kind of run through some quick specs, overall the price, and then overall price of this setup together. So starting out, we'll look at the watch. I had it narrowed down to my top two, which are actually the watches that I wear the most, but the one I ended up going with was the Casio World Time. And the reason I went with this one over my other Casio is because when it comes down to it, you get more bang for your buck with this watch, because it's got 4 different time zones that you can scroll through, that you can set up. I have, just 4 random ones. Obviously, I keep it to my time in Central. And then it's also got 5 different alarms that you can set. You can scroll through and check out literally any of the time zones in here. And it's got the digital time down here, an analog time up top. It's got the date and the day. So really, this one just offers more overall uh, available options of what you can see and view. And you can get a couple different colors of this. I've seen a lot of people customize this and get uh, different colored backgrounds for the screen itself. And so overall, for a $45 watch, you really can't get much better than this, in my opinion. And so this is actually the closest to the $50 limit, that I was looking at for budget EDC gear. This one came in at $45 on Amazon, and I'll put links to all of these items in the description down below. So if you want to check them out, everything on this table today you can get on Amazon for less than 50 bucks. Next up, the second piece of gear that came to mind is a pen, especially, and not even just my line of work, but in work in general. It's always good to carry a pen, and for that, I couldn't think of any better pen than the G2 Mini. I looked at the Fisher Space pen, but for me personally, I like a click pen, like something compact, something I can refill, which I know you can obviously do with the Fisher Space pen, but I love the way this writes. I love the gel, um, and overall, it's just a great pen. Um, Simple enough, not much to say other than that. You can get a 4 pack of these on Amazon for $8, so really not a bad deal to add to your EDC collection. Next up, now obviously you can see I've got 2 knives on the table. I wanted to do a folder and a fixed blade because I do carry both, one or the other in my EDC. And so we'll start with the folder, which is the Civivi Mini Praxis. And this was actually one of the knives I picked up at Walmart when they started selling Civivi, which I thought was really cool. You got D2 steel, G10 handles, and overall this comes in at just under 30 bucks. So for those materials, for a Civivi brand with good Civivi action, 30 bucks is a great killer deal for this knife. So that's what I picked out for the folder. This honestly never gets old for me. I may not carry it as frequently, but when it comes down to it, this has never lost the hype for me. And I've said that in previous videos. I love the blade shape of this. I love the lines of the knife. The ergonomics are great. You get a full 4-finger grip on the knife. It's just a great everyday carry tool. So that's the folder. For the fixed blade is my current most carried fixed blade, and I've done a few videos on this as well, and that's the Kaiser Drop Bear fixed blade. Again, D2 steel, G10 handles. I love this for the fact that it comes with, I've got no nails to pull this out, but it comes with a set of tweezers as well as a toothpick right there built into the handle. When I bought this knife, or when I got this knife, I should say, it came with that set already in the handle, as well as a second set of tweezers and a toothpick, in case you lose it, break it, whatever. But so far, this has been an amazing knife, and I love carrying a pocket fixed blade, and this one has been great. I also did a video on the setup that I had. So I had it originally on an Ulti clip and I switched over to the Sagewood gear belt attachment. So if you want to check out that video, that's over on the channel as well. So overall, I've got a blacked out fixed blade EDC carry, which is, I think it's just a sweet look. So go check that video out if you want to see the different carry options for this knife as well. But those were the two that I had for the knife. If you're looking at a fixed blade or a small pocket folder, because honestly, I mean, that right there just shows you the fixed blade is a little bit more compact, a little bit smaller than my folder. Um, and they're both just great knives. Like I said, Civivi has great quality, great action. Kaiser, in my opinion, has always made really good knives. I've got a lot of their fixed blades, a lot of their smaller fixed blades, and so I had to throw those in the collection for this video because those two have been just great budget EDC knives. Next up is the multi-tool, and I've seen this in so many people's carry and setup and so many videos done on this for the SOG Power Pint. This thing really is great for the price you can get it for. I mean, this comes in, you can get this on Amazon for 37 bucks. And then the Kaiser, you can also get on Amazon for 40 bucks or just under. So there's a couple different variations of it, but the one I have was 40 bucks for that. So still under that $50 budget, budget gear. And then the SOG Power Pint opens up on gears. You got your small pliers, your needle nose, your regular, your wire cutters, and a whole different array of tools in here. You've got a Phillips flathead, can opener, bottle opener, and I love that this has scissors as well. You've also got a small knife on here, and just really a great setup and great tool for a small, compact multi-tool. And I really don't need something much bigger than this. I do carry a Leatherman Wave Plus with me on my uniform every day, but if you just need something small, compact, go in the fifth pocket of your jeans, SOG Power Pint, sorry. SOG Power Pint is an excellent option. And then last but not least, we've got a flashlight, which I would say is my second most used piece of gear in my carry every day. And for this one, there was a couple of options. I currently carry a Phoenix PD25R, which is right around 60 bucks. So I wanted to find something that, was under that $50 budget range. And my Olight i3T and the i3T2 that I have that's black, you really can't get much better deal. This comes in on Amazon as well for 15 bucks, and it's got two brightness modes. Just double click, just swap through those. Runs on a AAA battery. So, I mean, 15 bucks for a great product. I mean, Olight's pretty good. I know, see a lot of back and forth on, their weapon lights, but for an overall EDC light that runs on a AAA battery, $15 for this. And I've gone through two or three of them just because I've used it so much, I've worn them out. So I mean, it's not going to be a lifetime pass it down kind of EDC light, but again, for 15 bucks, I've had mine last several months up to a year, and mainly those have just worn out because I've either dropped them, broken them, something outside of the normal wear and tear, because I use my lights a lot. I run through them, but again, 15 bucks for this light is a great deal. So that is my whole setup. This whole kit right here, if you carry the folder and the fixed blade, 175 bucks. So yes, you can get cheaper options if you're doing a whole gear setup. And if you're a minimalist carry, you carry a knife, a light, and a pen, then you're looking at less than 75 bucks for a couple of those things. So overall, like I said, 175 bucks for the whole kit right here. Not a bad EDC setup if you're looking for a good budget carry. So like I said, I've linked descriptions to Amazon for all these products, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know what kind of budget gear you like to carry. If you carry something smaller than this, more minimal, maybe just a knife and a light. Would love to see what your guys' budget setups look like. But that's what I've got for now. So thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one.